Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be ranking every Star Spirit power from Paper Mario. After you complete a chapter, you unlock a new Star Spirit. So I'm going to be doing it chronologically. Like, this is the first Star Spirit, this is the third, fifth, seventh. So this is Eldstar. It's the Chapter 1 Star Spirit. What it does is it increases your HP and FP by 5. It's a very reliable Star Spirit. I would say it's very good. The Chapter 2 Star Spirit, Mamar, what it does is it puts enemies to sleep. And here's where we have to open this thing up already. So this shows every enemy in the game and their chances of being stunned. For example, here's a Goomba. It has 2 HP. The chances of it being slept is 100%. The chances of it being stopped is 100%. If we go down to later enemies, for example, in Chapter 3, a Hyper Paragoomba, the chances of it being slept are 80%, chances of being stopped 90%. So these are things that, like, as you go along, they get lesser and lesser, generally speaking. So, for example, Monty Mole in Chapter 6, 60% chance for sleep, 90 for stop. And then if we go all the way down to bosses, for example, Lava Piranha, 25% chance for sleep, 40% chance for stop. So, and in some cases, for example, on General Guy, they cannot be slept at all or stopped at all. So because of the reasoning that it will not work in some cases, especially against bosses, it has to be lower. The thing about refresh is that it's always going to work. The thing about sleeping and stopping is that they don't always work. So next up we got Starstorm. It does 7 damage to all enemies. When you ask yourself the question, will this work? The answer is always yes, making it a tier above things that might not work. So sleeping and stopping. Now Chapter 4 Star Spirit. I would say it's very good. It's better on certain bosses, especially on Lava Piranha. So the thing about Lava Piranha is that it hits you multiple times within one turn. So if you were to use this thing on Lava Piranha, because it hits you 3 times, it reduces damage by 9. If you compare that to something like Junior Troopa in Chapter 8 or Chapter 7, it'll only reduce damage by 3. So I would say it's situational where this will lie on the tier list. I would say it's worse than Starstorm because on someone like Bowser, where he uses the Star Shield, this will get erased pretty much. Whereas Starstorm is just fixed damage. So next up, I would say, well, it's really hard to say where it would lie on here. I would say, because of the fact that it always will work, it is in S tier. However, since it costs 3 star power and heals 20, when there are plenty of decent items that can do more, I would say it's probably lower than Refresh. Especially because FP is very useful as well, and this doesn't heal FP. Okay, now Chapter 7 Star Spirit. I would say it has its uses in like speedrunning routing, but apart from that, it's pretty useless. It has a 95% chance of like erasing any enemy from battle, and the gain is, well, nothing. You don't get star points or anything for doing the battles. I guess you could argue that this is an efficient way of grinding coins, but apart from that, it's not too useful. The only way that it could be significantly useful, perhaps as high as here, is if you could erase bosses, but as far as we know, there's no way of doing that. So yeah, thanks for watching.